Hey, yo, what is going on with it once again? Bros, women, bronies, and pegs. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011 aka Criticism Guide 2009. Of course, you guys know the rest of the intro. And if any people want a professional channel banner design picture for you, definitely check out freedomnetwork.com, aka troublenetworkstudios.net. And of course, they will definitely hook you up with the best stuff ever. Best website, not best website, but best partnership I ever had. And yeah, pretty much without further ado on that, put their link in the YouTube for their YouTube page, and of course their official website page or Google, yada yada, you know the rest. And yeah, without further ado, let's get this started and let's get it in. So, Blue's Clues, I know there's a lot of people, thousands of people have already done this theory. I just never got time to get around it, even though I've been on here like 7 years, not on this site. I mean, yeah, on YouTube together 12 years, but like that's before I made videos though. I'm talking about like, let's slow this down a little bit, because it's way too slow. I mean, there we go. Yeah, I'm actually talking about before I was making videos. After, it's probably been about 7 years, my Criticism Guide channel. Maybe 8 at the most. But yeah, other than that, man, oh man, Blue's Clues. Here we go. Now we can play it. So yeah, I actually saw like 2 different theories of this. The first one was about him tripping on LSD. This is the shorter one I'm going to give you. Steve talks to all of his furniture animals because like he's tripping on LSD and acid and like rave party nights and roofies and ecstasy and all that stuff. It was a really big thing in the 80s and 90s, so it kind of would make sense in a way. So there's that. And then the other theory is the reason why he sees Blue as his like his dog Blue as Blue. In a way, it's hilarious because he's actually still like high off of his acid trip. That's what it is. And I'm sorry if you hear any noises in the background. I rarely ever do this, but I actually left my door open for them because they would not stop crying. They were just being little bitchies. And you know, no offense, because you know, dogs, that's the female name of a dog, and I do have female dogs. But anyways, yeah. Other than that, my God, there's another reason why like he always calls him his friend Steve, because like, oh, he wants to go like get drunk with him the whole time. And his other dog, Magenta, they didn't really say nothing about that. But now I got a creepypasta version of this. This was from creepypastawiki.com/bluesclues. This was from December 10th of last month, 2014. So this is very, very recent. Supposedly, the producers of the children's show Blue's Clues attempted to smuggle a forbidden episode out of the show onto the air. Rumor has it they particularly succeeded. The first 30 seconds of the episode aired, but then it was taken off on the air and a different one was broadcasted instead. A few people claim to have seen the 30 seconds and say that Steve was facing the camera with a grim expression, trying to tell the viewer something that had happened with the show's premiere. This has all been dismissed by a prank until a DVD was found by a woman named Alyssa Goodman, which is apparently a cousin of siblings that have experience with the paranormal. She claims that this is what she saw for him to be. Excuse me. Cannot read tonight. I'm real tired. I did like 6 videos already. They're like bulk stacks since, you know, I'm doing my boxing classes and working on that. Or she claims that this is what she saw when she put it in her DVD player. Steve comes onto the screen. He is sitting in a thinking chair with a grim expression, and then the viewer says to the viewers, "Please, if you are watching this, help us. They took me, Blue, and everyone away from our home. We were enslaved. We had to act in the shows of some sort, Blue's Clues, and they abused and tortured us if we didn't obey. Or sometimes, even if we did, we hated it. We wanted to go back home, but we were trapped. Please don't let us suffer anymore. Feel free. Save us." She says that the show has a phobia of a kid's show. She fears that the characters on any of the other shows may have had the same fate, and she can't bear to think of that. I know I don't believe any of this at all. It's just trash and crap most of the time. The creepypasta one. The other ones would probably be a little bit believable, but I doubt it though. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. That's pretty much my view and opinion. My thoughts on it, my deep thoughts on it, is that the show was really, really awesome. I remember, if any of you kids were the 90s kids, I think I was about 8, 9 when this came out, so it was about 98, 99, late 90s. I wouldn't be surprised if this happened, but like a lot of people, if any people remember this growing up, if any of you are under like 17 or 18, probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you read anything, you actually seen the show yourself, maybe you have a small idea, but not quite, because he's gonna live through it like I did. Not trying to be a pompous prick or an asshole. I'm just saying, just letting people know. If any people really do remember, I'm gonna get the meat and bones and potatoes of this, and the gravy and the rest of the banquet of the whatchamacallit, buffet. There we go. If any of you guys remember, like, a lot of people were saying he got into an accident, he ended up wanting to be a band member of, like, some thing. He ended up being true a little bit, except for the part where he got into a drunken drive at DUI accident. Him, like, drinking alcohol, he was under the influence. That actually ended up being false. And I know a lot of people wanted to believe it. I was thinking to myself as an 8-year-old, like, I couldn't really comprehend it too much, but I did have a couple drunk uncles a little bit, so in a way I kind of related a little bit. Because I was extremely very mature at 7 and 8 years old, all the way up to at least about 17, 18 years old. And then, like, you know, I still had a couple, like, childhood and teenage year moments, but still, I was still kind of mature. I was extremely strict back then, unfortunately. But now, you know, I could be loony and crazy whenever I want, you know, sometimes. And, of course, there's a time and a place to be very mature and very serious. Other times, just let freaking loose, you know. But other than that, sorry if you heard my neck snap a little bit there. Yeah, there was an accident, him being a DUI, or he had like weed or LSD, and they was having all these like allegations against him, how he was actually really a bad person and good. That's why he ended up leaving the show, because Nickelodeon fired him, or Nate Jr. fired him, because they found out he was like, he got into like some allegations that he raped somebody, which is very huge, controversial topic there. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm actually going to talk about that in my Criticism Guide 2009 channel, like, and that's pretty much it. Like all that other stuff. That's pretty much it. And now getting onto the other stuff. You can leave if you guys want to, but if you don't, stick around longer if you want to hear this. Shout out to the boy Edico World, aka Delver Network. I've been giving him a crap ton of shout outs, even though he doesn't need it, because he's got about 85, 90,000 subscribers. So some of you people probably already know who he is. It's a dude that has the Gillies theme, or Guile's theme, Street Fighter, like, square afro thing that he has going on. He actually did a really pissed off video about, like, and I actually talked about him before, about GCPM 11 when Tyranitar Tube, and how he ended up getting to a little bit of beef with them. If any people remember that, it's like 610 views. Pretty damn good for my channel right there. I wish I was getting more views like that, but hey, you know what? I gamble when it comes to my videos, you know, when it comes to views. Yeah, all in all, like, let me keep finishing up my sentence. He actually did a very serious video about Nate Wants to Battle on GCPM 11. I never really gave a crap about Nate Wants to Battle. He's a prick. He's an a-hole. He looks like one of those dudes I probably want to snap their neck and pretty much kick the bejesus out of them. I'm sorry if it's coming extremely vulgar, but ugh, that bastard makes my blood boil a lot, man. Same with him and a few PokeTubers out there. Not a lot, but a few. They get really under my freaking damn skin, which I'm going to get into a super rant on that, my Criticism Guide 10, because that's where I can actually use profanity there, so I can express my true feelings there. I'm trying to sound like a homo or anything. Sorry if you're a homosexual out there. No offense. But anyways, yeah, he got into a big giant argument about that, and he screamed at the freaking top of his lungs. I might actually do the same thing on my other channel, if any people are interested. But other than that, like I do say, people, peace out once again, and I will leave the article in the video where I got this information in the description box below. I will see you when I see you. You guys have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective, all that good stuff. And until then, next time, guys. Oh, and Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper were my favorite characters there. I will see you guys in the next future video. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. And late and goodbye. I'm out like sauerkraut. Take it easy. See you around, and I will see you guys in the next future video. Right? Look out for future content. I'm out of here, and take it easy, everyone, and goodbye.